Devin Tun, excuse me. Devin Boback, Matt Grease and Matt, you want to make an opening statement?
Yeah, hey, give me a second.
Yeah,
Catch my breath here. I'll talk about the game in a sec, but when I talk about first, I just got to thank a lot of people. Drew Galbraith, our athletic director, had a vision of bringing the national championship to Trinity and to our home rink to make it a host venue. All the people who put in tireless work to do this, Ali Fahey, our rink manager Rich Pettit, who spent some sleepless nights trying to get the ice ready for this great event. And so many others within the Trinity community who made it possible. The NCAA for taking a chance on Trinity College to host the greatest event in Division III hockey. So I always want to start there, and it's an important place to start because it takes a lot of people to put something like this together. And yeah, in terms of the game, it was just a great college hockey game. I mean, I think both teams deserved to win, could have won. I really liked how we came out. I didn't like how we finished the first. I thought we pushed back nicely in the second. And then the third was back and forth. Obviously, they had that one trickle by. We had the 2-on-1 tap in that we didn't quite convert. But it's just, it's a special program. It's a special group of guys. And to be able to come back for 2 more days, just spend 2 more days with these guys, like it's the biggest blessing. So.
Coach, we talked earlier about the stars kind of aligning. You got you're hosting it, you're 1 game away. Stars are almost aligned.
Let's hope they continue to align. I think we did all right health-wise this game. I'll get a final report on that in a little bit. But we're well aware of the challenge we have Saturday to play the number 1 team in the country, who's number 1 in every category: offense, defense, special teams, by a wide margin. It's a monumental task. It's one that's going to take our absolute best. There's no better coach in college sports, Division I, Division III, than Mark Taylor, both as a person and as a hockey person. So we've got our work cut out for us, and you get to this point, you better. It's not going to be easy, and for those who were in attendance tonight and watched the game, knew it wasn't easy tonight either.
Coach Tim Costello with U.S. College Hockey. Good to see you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Ebb and flow today. I mean, score first, big. They come down, hit a post, you go down the other end, make it 2-0. How big was the second goal in terms of giving you guys a little swagger, a little cushion?
Huge. I mean, you play a team like Adrian, anytime it's on, I could go down the list right now, whether it's 10, 24, 36, whether it's on any of their stick, it could be in the back of your net. So to get another goal was huge. Big time play by Tunger here to not panic and get the goalie moving one way and use that big reach to get around him. Great play by Connor Sedlak, who had one of his best games of the year in a season full of good games. So he really stepped up with the 2 assists. Yeah, it was good, and I think ebb and flow is a good way of putting it to him. I mean, it's just it was back and forth. Emotions were back and forth, and fortunately these guys, they're a mature group, they're a special group, they stayed the course.
Quick follow-up, some of the ebb and flow was because of these guys. The 2 goalies at both ends were just, I mean, you had a couple of breakaway stops, same thing down the other end. I mean, could have gone either way in a couple of those sequences, and both goaltenders, and Devin in particular, came up huge, particularly in the third period.
Yeah, we're glad he's on our side. The accolades he's gotten this week in particular, whether it's the Kincannon Award, First Team All-American, or National Player of the Year, he deserves every one of them. And tonight, the whole country, everybody who's a fan of Division III college hockey saw why.
Sure. Ashley McDermott, Trinity Tripod. So similar to the game this past weekend, the opposing team pulled their goalie at the very end. So this added their extra player. How's it feel defensive-wise, receiving all that pressure?
That's a you, Bobek.
Yeah, I mean, 6-on-5 is never easy, but NESCAC Coach of the Year, we've been working on it all week. 6-on-5, 6-on-5, 6-on-5. So to have the practice and leading up to this game, it's just almost seems regular.
Devin, there was a big play in the, it had to be the second period. Griff loses his stick at center ice, and Redding all of a sudden is in all alone, and I thought he made an incredible move, and out of nowhere your pad comes out. I mean, tell me about what you saw coming at you in a split second there.
Yeah, I mean, just back to practice we did, man, I took probably over 50, 75 breakaways this week alone, just working on everybody getting fast-paced breakaways. So, I mean, coming in, I've been blessed with long legs, so I've learned how to use them pretty well when guys can somewhat get by me. So, I mean, it was just another day.
Just another day.
No.
That's
a good move.
Coach, first of all, congratulations on the win. Big win for the school. Second, with just over 3 minutes to go in the third period, you guys went on the penalty kill, and Adrian opted to not pull their goaltender to go into 6-on-4. Can you just talk about what you would have done in that situation if you were on their side?
Yeah, I mean, we were able to stay a little more aggressive because it was just 5-on-4 with all those outlets and options around the net. You're gonna have to come in a little bit. Heinz, number 10, was a big part of our pre-scout, trying to take his one-timer. That's really how their power play clicks. That's option 1. And so we were able to continue to focus on Heinz and getting out on his lane. And then, if they did pull it, which I was a little surprised they didn't, we would have found a way to.
Timer, take us through the goal.
It was just kind of like a broken play. Steady made a great pass, and I was lucky enough to tuck it away. But like I said, it was just kind of like a weird play coming into the zone, and then the guy went down, and Steady made a great pass, and I was able to find a way to get in the net. Not much to it.
Interview of the year.
I don't know, Devin, I'll pile on to that. I mean, Devin's elevated his game, particularly in his senior year, but also the second half. He's a threat below the top circles, and as you saw tonight, he's a threat on the rush.
Yeah.
Took him a while to score a goal, but once he did, the floodgates have opened.
Is that motivational speech, Coach, you give him?
I mean, there's an angle to it. But he's
looking
got
for one on Saturday too.
Yeah. But once if he shoots a puck, it's a threat, and he's got for a guy his size, the hands he has to make plays it's special. And I'm just glad on this big stage he was able to execute that.
I know you just gave Coach Taylor a lot of credit about his team and statistics and all that, but you guys played them not that long ago. I guess it was December, and took them to overtime in their own barn where they haven't lost in like 3 seasons.
Yeah.
So, I mean, 2-1 hockey game in overtime. Goes
So
to overtime.
last year was 2-1 overtime at the Cooler. This year it was 2-1 at our rink.
Okay,
Unbelievable game.
right.
2 teams that were just, the pace was breakneck. It was, for all those who watched it was just up and down. 2 teams, and the whistle blows, people go to their bench and re-rack. There's no extracurriculars with his programs. He runs a wonderful ship, and we know just how difficult it's going to be. Is there familiarity? Yes, but there's familiarity for them too. So it's a good challenge.
Coach, about 7 minutes into the first period, there was some confusion around Bobak's net, where the referees convened for about 5 minutes and then just put the drop in the neutral zone. Can you just talk about what you know about what happened then, if you recall?
You don't want to know, Mike. But yeah, there was a technical issue. There's a technical issue with the video review. I wish I had more for you.
What do you think of the students today?
I mean, it was awesome. It's hard in the moment to sit there and reflect upon what's actually going on when you're so so focused on the game and just trying to survive this grueling tournament. But it's just so special to see the community come out. Usually I don't hear them. I have to rely on my wife to tell me how loud the crowd was, but tonight there was no mistaking it. It was loud. and it needs to be louder Saturday.
I was just gonna say, what's your message for Saturday?
Come out in droves. Invite your siblings, your friends. Let's get everybody in white. Let's make this the biggest event Trinity's seen in a long time.
Coach, when we talked earlier in the week, you talked about how your AD, when you put the bid in 4 years ago, said, let's make sure we have a team that can get there. You're there.
Yeah.
One more step, right?
Yeah.
I mean, job not complete yet.
Yeah, I mean, again, to follow up on what he said, on what was just asked, you don't have time to reflect. You got blinders on, and it's one foot in front of the other. And on October 22nd, we hit the ice. Yeah, I like this team a lot. And as the year went on, I think things were starting to click for us, and we thought we might have something here. But we knew in one game eliminations anything could happen, and we've got. To beat the phrase down, we've got a little scar tissue from our 4 years, especially in the senior group. Even the lesson we learned last year in an early elimination, I know the guys took that as motivation, as inspiration, as focus every time they stepped on the ice, whether it was for the 76 practices that we've had or the 29 games we've been able to enjoy this year. So we need to be more focused Saturday and rise to the occasion yet again.
You guys as players think this was probably your most complete game of the season, considering who was against the moment, or would you kind of rate it with the rest of them?
Yeah, I mean, as a team, I feel like every game we just come out and it's just dump all 60 minutes, leave it all out there. And I mean, you can take a look at the last 3-4 minutes of the game. We had everybody and their mother laying out for a shot to block it, to not let it go in. These guys are 30 guys. They're just the biggest group of brothers I've ever had, and we're just giving every step, every second to each other.
Yeah, I guess just echoing his points, like he said about all the block shots at the end of the game, like no matter who we send out there, like we know that guy's gonna jump in front of the puck and make the play at the end of the game. So I think that's something that our team kind of prides ourselves on. And I mean, we obviously very skilled team, but to win a national championship and to get here, you have to do the little things too. And I think that's something that kind of gets beat into us day one. Like, yeah, we're gonna have some talent here, but in order to win college hockey games at this level, you gotta have a complete game.
Very good.
Thanks, guys.
Congratulations.
Appreciate
Thank you,
it.
guys.